watching Fox 8 Football Friday.
Welcome back into this extended playoff version of Fox 8 Football Friday.
That's right, a lot of games left to bring you. Let's jump into Class 4A. Joseph Edwards leading Easton down the field and doing a great job. He finds Kintrell Boyd. He takes this one 40 yards to the house. Easton takes an early lead over Franklinton, but the Demons strike back in a hurry. Here comes Traquan Charles. He takes the handoff and rumbles in from 10 yards out for a Demons touchdown. Then it's more from the Demons. Courtesy of Taj McGee to Matthew Ivy. 45 yards on the ball and a first down. And then Jamarian Kane. Nice cutback. And then fights his way into the end zone for a 7-yard score. Franklinton doing some damage, but Easton wins this one 47-27.
Meanwhile, MAC 35, great season, earned them a 3 seed and a visit from Grant. Ethan Tassin passes to DeCarry Washington for 20 yards. Cougars first down. The Cougars try to score on the long drive. Deontay LaCour takes the handoff, but is stopped short of the goal line. That's a turnover on downs. Next up is LeJean Howard's going to pass to Jared Miles. The ball's still in the air. Who takes the pass for 95 yards and a Ron Eagle touchdown. MAC 35 up 7-0. And it's Howard's again. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Let's go back to Jared Miles. This time on the shorter route. Quick pass. Miles takes it up the sidelines to 70 yards. There's the defense. Ron Eagle touchdown. MAC 35 leads 14-0. They win comfortably tonight, 36-8.
Let's go back to last night. Pearl River taking on Edna Karr. And boy, did we have some highlights from Edna Karr. First play from scrimmage. Watch this run. Ooh, that's Alden Clark taking down 2 defenders himself. And then 95 yards. He's off to the races down the sideline. If that is not a top play of the week nominee, I don't know what is. The Cougars take an early lead, but here comes Pearl River. They march down the field on a 12-play drive, capped off by Corey Warren into the end zone there. But Karr would regroup. Clark goes to the air this time. We know who that is. That's Racy McMath. He's done that all year. They regain the lead. Then it was Clark showing he's got multiple weapons to sling the rock to. This time it's Dejon Dixon on a post route. Gets into the red zone before being tackled shy of the goal line. Alden Clark finishes the job from there. One of his 3 rushing touchdowns on an efficient 3 rush attempts. Rebels offense is not able to get anything going. Forced to punt. Ramad Jefferson tracks down the loose ball. He finds a line of blockers, and from there, just watch him work. Too much speed and showing he can run like Usain Bolt. Crosses the finish line there. Makes it 28-7. Karr still had the offense clicking a little bit later. Clark hands off to Racy McMath, and that's his 2nd touchdown of the evening. They win big in this one. Gaudy numbers as the Cougars score more than 50 points for the 7th straight game and take it 62-7.
I think Karr just scored another touchdown a day later. No, just kidding. In fact, the Cougars will face Leesville, who won tonight over Beauchene 40-7. Also in 4A, LaRanger beats St. Martinsville 42-7. The winner of Salmon Carencro highlights, they'll face the winner of that game, highlights from that game still to come. So Easton, MAC 35, Edna Karr. There's just so much talent here locally, and obviously they've done well in the first round of the playoffs.
And that Edna Karr has big teams. They've made state championship game appearances the last couple of years, but looking to finally finish the job this year. Let's get back to the highlights. Newman paying a visit to Dunham in Baton Rouge, and this is not how Newman wanted to start this game. Derek Stingley Jr., not only is he huge, but he's got the speed to match. He returns this kickoff untouched down the sidelines, and just like that, Dunham has an early lead. But on the ensuing drive, here come the Greenies, and how many times have we heard these 2 names? We're going to hear them a lot more in these highlights. Miles LePere to Story Charbonnet. That ties the game up at 7. Now it's 13-7 Dunham, and this is a just punishing run. Mike Williams takes down 2 defenders there. I feel bad for that DB. Somebody check his birth certificate. He's in there to lead 20-7. They get ahead by as much as 26-7, but here comes Newman. Just before the half, LePere scrambling and finds his man again, Charbonnet. They just have a connection, Sean. Another touchdown for the two. Jump ahead to the second half, same story. LePere flushed from the pocket, but he's never worried because he knows he has Charbonnet on the other end. Catches it in the back of the end zone. Makes it 26-20. They'd come all the way back to tie it up at 34. Now, after Dunham goes ahead 40-34, how about this? You would think they cover him. It's like the Greg Olsen factor. You just can't cover him. Charbonnet again. The extra point puts them ahead 41-40 with a minute to play. Dunham driving with 20 seconds left, and this is huge. In a game with so much offense, Hunter Sumrall and Ryan White with the sack fumble. The Greenies recover. Newman wins in dramatic fashion, 41-40.
Lee Zurich is standing up clapping right now. No, I'm kidding. Maybe he is. Who knows? Division III powerhouse Notre Dame hosting North Lake Christian. Pioneer strike first with Colin Kirsch ripping through would-be tacklers for an early lead. Notre Dame on offense again, and Brad Gilbert, there he is, going to air it out, and it's Kirsch on the receiving end, and he will go all the way. North Lake Christians just couldn't get going on offense. Pioneers could. This time it's Noah Bourgeois getting into the secondary. Notre Dame wins big, 46-14.
Country Day hosting Menard in the afternoon, and Country Day, a great football team, but maybe need to work on their entrance skills. Tackled before the game even starts, they would be okay. They were much better when the game got started. Second quarter, no score, 4th and 1, Cajuns at midfield, and that's Christian Carute with the QB keeper, picks up 19. That would set up this. Carute to Christian Becknell over the middle, a 10-yard connection for the score. Extra point no good, but it's 6-0. Jump ahead to the third. Carute with the pump and showing off the cannon. Chandler Wynn on the other end of that pass. 47 yards on the play. That sets up Carute one more time. Back to Patagna. Just a huge day for this offense. A 36-yard touchdown makes it 19-0. Country Day goes on to win this 33-7. A trip to Notre Dame awaits.
Big win for the Cajuns, no doubt. Ouachita Christian, meanwhile, runs past number 8 Haynes 49-6, while Riverside takes care of business against Sacred Heart 48-14.
St. Charles Catholic wins big over Thomas Jefferson 45-6. When we come back, we're off to the Bayou for Thibodaux, hosting Mandeville, among many other Class 5A games still on deck.
You're watching Fox 8 Football Friday.
Welcome back into Fox 8 Football Friday. Sean, we had a little bit of Class 5A earlier, but we're going right back because the games were just that good.
No doubt about it. Let's get things started. First up, Mandeville taking on Thibodaux for a ticket to Destrehan in round 2. Skippers, though, off to a fast start that wouldn't stop. Darren Steele faking the handoff, hitting Roland Wallace on a swing pass. He'll go 15 yards to score, made it 7-0. More from Steele up next. This time, he's gonna pass and gonna go deep to Lavelle Williams. Got it.
Money.
Touchdown. Skippers win big, 42-0.
Let's head out west toward Lake Charles. Powerhouse Barb playing host to East St. John, and the Bucks didn't waste any time in this one. They score first as Kirkland Banks plunges over the goal line for the early lead. East St. John with the ball trying to make something happen. Duke Crosby gets plenty of time to find C.J. Turner in the end zone. Faked out everyone on that play, but it wasn't enough. East St. John pushed them, but came up a little bit short. They fall 23-19.
Tough task for H.L. Bourgeois at West Monroe tonight, who entered with a 7-game win streak. Midway through the first quarter, we'll pick it up. It's going to be Slade Bolden, takes the ball around the left end, untouched, into the end zone, 7-0 West Monroe. More Bolden, this time passing to Jarris Henry for a touchdown. West Monroe rolls, 48-24.
In Class 4A, Salmon with a tough trip out to Karen Crow. The host would go right down the field and score on the first drive. Kendarius Poulard zooms through the Spartans for a quick 7-0 lead. Then Salmon got going thanks to a botched snap here. They're all over it and convert with a field goal, more opportunistic defense, ball rolling all over, and Deshaun Short able to fall on it for the Spartans. Former LSU Tiger Kevin Falk coaching up his alma mater, Karen Crow, and it works on a 4th down in no man's land. Traylon Bernaba on the toss picks up a 1st down and much more. He's ruled down at the 1-yard line, and then on the very next play, Jalen Angel busts through for the touchdown to finish the job. The Bears go up 2 scores. Karen Crow wins big in this one, 35-3.
Switching over to 3A now, Lutcher blows past Royals 28-0. Amite all over Jules Sumner 29-8.
Peabody outlasts St. James. That's a tough one for the Wildcats, 41-33. Kaplan all over McMain, 44-7. Well, on the other side of the break, we've got an in-depth preview of De La Salle's road to a Division III title with the Cavaliers coach Ryan Manali, and of course, many more highlights.
With the Fox 8 Final Play app, you're never without Fox 8 Sports. Download the app now for push alerts and the latest black and gold breaking news and highlights. Sponsored by Cadillac of New Orleans. New owners, new attitude. You're watching Fox 8 Football Friday.
Welcome back in. De La Salle has been impressive all season, putting together an undefeated record, but it was their regular season finale that really raised some eyebrows with a 27-3 win over Lutcher. In particular, their defense holding the Bulldogs to just a field goal after they came in averaging 44 points a game. For that reason, the entire Cavaliers D has been voted our player of the week. Earlier today, Chris Hagan caught up with De La Salle coach Ryan Manali before he headed out to scout the opposition.
We're now glad to be joined by Ryan Manali, the head coach of De La Salle football, an undefeated Cavaliers team this year. We saw you guys go undefeated through the regular season, and most impressive in that season finale, the game against Lutcher, you guys had our defensive player of the week. Are you even a little surprised the way you held them down?
Absolutely, I am. I felt that we were going to play real well. I knew that our kids are buying into every word we said since we finished the season last year. And, you know, our coaches do a phenomenal job. That's our defense coordinator, Coach John Creech, and his group. And they had their own nickname, and I was just so impressed how they played.
When you guys come off a big win like that, and not just a big win, but a huge regular season, and it's record-breaking and it's a new thing for you guys, is it good to have this bye week to kind of sit back, examine, and then refocus getting into next week?
Well, I think it is a broken system, so I'd rather be playing Friday night. But the way it works out is actually perfect for us because playing Lutcher Week 10 in just a hostile environment, great game, having this bye week is coming at the perfect time for us just to heal up a little bit and get back focused, refocused on our second season here.
You guys have built up to this, and you've had success in years past, and now you're poised to have your most successful season. I know you don't necessarily want to put too much pressure on them, but with the squad that you have right now, is it a dome or bust feeling?
No, it's not. You know, we had a successful year. You know, I'm more worried about what's going on in the classroom. Are they developing as individuals? Are they preparing themselves for life in college? You know, I think if we handling all the things off the field, it'll take care of itself on the field. And, you know, the only thing that we hope football-wise is that we do play De La Salle football and we focus on us and don't let somebody else allow us to play poorly and beat ourselves.
Coach, thank you for taking the time to join us. We know you have much to do getting ready for next week's big playoff game. Coach Ryan Manali of undefeated De La Salle football. Coach, thanks for your time.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. Great to be here.
Great stuff right there. St. Louis and Lutcher met tonight to decide who would advance to face De La Salle. Eli Poche getting the Lions on the board with a perfectly weighted pass to Jalen Stewart. Lutcher back at it. Poche finds Cornell Holmes, who avoids stepping out of bounds and steps past the defender to score. On the ensuing kickoff, more trouble for St. Louis. Fumble. Lions pounce. It's Holmes on the recovery, but they can't capitalize. Saints would eventually put something together. Bailey Hardy slicing up the defense. Hold on to the ball, young man. Drive stalling. Time for a trick play. Hardy walks away. The ball is snapped to the up back. Lusher's all over it, though. Lions led 13-0 at the half. And we've still got, they win, yes, we still got lots of games to bring, including some Class 5A from all over the state and a North versus South showdown in Division I between Holy Cross and Evangel.